This is my kitchen, and it's a good place to start today. We're going to talk about self-respect. I struggle a lot with food addiction, and so this is kind of a tough place for me to be because I just constantly want to eat. It's super popular these days to say respect is earned, not given. That's when it comes to other people. And I'm not saying that's wrong. In fact, I really agree with that. But why don't we apply those standards to ourselves? We need to earn our own self-respect. So instead of just gassing ourselves up and pumping our own tires and saying, oh, I'm the greatest, maybe we need to work on earning our own self-respect these days. You can't be too hard on yourself, but also you do need to hold yourself accountable. So if I were like 500 pounds, struggling with food addiction and not doing anything to try and better myself and live a healthier and happier life, then yeah, I wouldn't deserve my own self-respect. I'm not slim. I'm not a slim guy. I do try. I try to control the addiction, and I don't succeed all the time, but I succeed some of the time, and I try all of the time. I think that that's enough for my own self-respect, at least in that category. That's enough to respect myself, is I'm constantly trying. But how else do we try to respect ourselves, and how far out does that go? I'm in a park that's in my own neighborhood. This park is kind of filthy a lot of the time. Every summer I see volunteer groups and school groups and church groups and whatever with a bunch of kids out here picking up garbage. And I think that that's a really, really good lesson that we could all learn from, because they're out here cleaning up their own community. We need to take pride in our own communities, because if we let things like the garbage and the trash and the vandalism and the graffiti and everything, if we let that all set in, it takes over like a cancer. It spreads. It hops from building to building to building. And then we don't have a good place to live anymore. And so not only do we have to respect ourselves, and do we have to earn that respect ourselves, but we also have to respect the communities that we live in. Those communities aren't just places and a conglomeration of physical things. They're the collection of people that live here. And we have to respect each other. And by respecting each other, we respect our community. We need to take pride in where we are, and we need to work every day to make it a better place. So the entire reason I'm making this video is because of this tag. I've been working on this tag for the past couple days. I just come out here and I have some spray paint remover and I scrub it for a while every morning. This tag bothered me, and I just wonder, why would you do that? It kills your own property value. It makes your own place a worse place to live. So I'm cleaning it up. So my point is this, that we need to all work, actively work. Don't be passive, be active in your action to respect yourself, respect your neighborhood and the community that you live in. And you know what? Respect the city, respect the town, respect wherever you live. Just like the graffiti on the building, the goodness that we put out into the world will jump from person to community to city, and it'll just be a better world to live in. A lot of people say, oh, somebody should do something about that. Well, I'm somebody, and I'm going to try and do things.